everyone. We have prepared latest market updates for September 6th, 2022. Ireland imposes a record fine on Instagram. Ireland's data privacy regulator has agreed to impose a record €405 million $402 million fine on the social network Instagram after an investigation into its handling of children's data, a spokesman for the regulator said. The investigation, which began in 2020, focused on child users between the ages of 13 and 17 who were allowed to manage business accounts that contributed to the publication of a user's phone number and/or email address. Instagram updated its settings more than a year ago and has since released new features to keep teens safe and keep their information private, a Meta spokesman said. He said Instagram disagrees with how the fine was calculated and it's carefully reviewing the decision. The Irish Data Protection Commissioner, DPC, regulates Facebook, Apple, Google, and other tech giants because their EU headquarters are in Ireland. It has launched more than a dozen investigations into meta companies, including Facebook and WhatsApp. Last year, for example, the latter was fined a record €225 million for failing to comply with EU data rules in 2018. Metaverse raises nearly $1 billion in China. The Metaverse has recently gained popularity in China, opening up a wide range of new and attractive commercial opportunities. The 16,000 trademark applications related to the Metaverse indicate that Chinese players are ready to enter the virtual world. A local news source claims that China's Metaverse sector has raised $780 million, $5.46 billion yuan in funding. The report states that by 2030, the market value of this sector will be $5.8 trillion. There are reportedly about 500 companies in China working on the creation of the Metaverse. Tech giants such as Tencent, NetEase, ByteDance, Alibaba, and Baidu are expected to influence the development of the Metaverse in the country. For example, Tencent owns 40% of Epic Games, developer for Fortnite, which is at the forefront of Metaverse development. The Metaverse applications of most interest to Chinese companies and consumers include games, social networks, and e-commerce. Live events and workplace collaboration will become increasingly popular as the concept develops and the underlying technology improves. Gold recovers on demand for safe haven assets. Gold prices rebounded sharply from a 6-week low on Tuesday as a worsening energy crisis in Europe boosted demand for safe haven gold. Spot gold jumped 0.5% to $1,718.95 an ounce, and gold futures rose 0.5% to $1,730.0. Both instruments are recovering from 6-week lows earlier this month. Among industrial metals, copper prices rose 0.2%, continuing gains after major importer China announced more stimulus measures to support economic growth. Demand for traditional safe havens rose after Russia shut down a major pipeline to Europe, putting the continent at risk of a major energy crisis. The euro fell to new 20-year lows this week, given that the crisis is expected to seriously affect economic growth in the eurozone. The focus is now on the European Central Bank meeting later this week, where the bank is expected to begin raising interest rates. The dollar index rally also came to a halt Tuesday as traders await more details on how U.S. monetary policy will evolve. However, expectations of further interest rate hikes by the Federal Reserve kept the dollar at 20-year highs.